normally I would just leave that transmission mount on there, because now you could just, they didn't have this exhaust the way it was, but this exhaust bracket, the hanger, looks like it goes over top of this transmission bracket. So in order for me to move the transmission around, I'm going to have to take it loose from this exhaust, so I'm going to have to take this mount out. Yeah, 98. If you was in a 97 or later, this wouldn't be a problem. And once you hit 2000, they just start making cars deliberately harder to work on, because they don't want you working on your own car. So their transmission mounts out. Now what we're going to do is take them other two bolts out. That's the only thing holding this transmission in right now. Now, I'm going to have a problem here because this truck was so high up in the air that my jack couldn't make it. And I put this underneath it, but I wasn't thinking about rolling it back. So that's going to be a problem I'm going to have to deal with, but I'll take care of it. But if you're a beginner, you aren't going to want to mess with this. So you're going to want that jack to be on a level surface that you can roll around. At least back to right here. So I'm gonna have to take care of that, but I'm gonna shut it off and I'm gonna go find something that I can put behind this real quick. So now I'm gonna pull out the last two bolts in the bell housing and pull the transmission back. So what's holding me from taking this transmission back is this stupid rubber piece. And I thought if I took it off right here, it would have come out, but no, they made it so that you got to pull these. There's 8mm bolts underneath the carpet there. It's going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm just going to turn it off and I'll show you when I'm done. But this was whoever designed this, because if you're going to get to the shifter, you got to take this thing off, so it's got to be easy access. Whoever designed this needs to be drug out in the street and beat. So if you drop the transmission down far enough, any transmission you can get it to, but that exhaust is going to fight with me, I know it is, so I'm just going to take this shifter off so that it's less that I got to deal with. It's a 310 T30 screws. So when this battery went out on this last, I had this the transmission wouldn't go back far enough because of the exhaust to work on anything, and you almost could slip it down by nosing it down. Just one little corner, just this little corner got caught up and wedged in there, so I just cut the exhaust out, cross member, and I will weld it back in once I'm all done. But even if I hadn't known it wasn't gonna have enough room, I still would have cut the exhaust, because I'm not dealing with old exhaust like this. This stuff that never wants to come back loose, go back apart. I mean, I'll just weld that piece back in. Or if it was my own personal truck, I would dual exhaust it and be done with it and not have to ever worry about that ever again, but whatever. We'll go from there. So now we're just gonna take the clutch off. You got